Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I'm the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password. Today is Sunday, April 3rd, 2022, and we are continuing with our annual theme, which is Living Everyday Wonder. The topic for this month of April is creativity, and today our topic is Say Yes to the Yes. Some suggested books for reading this month are Ordinary Wonder by Charlotte Joko Beck and Divine Audacity by Linda Martella Whitsettle. We open each week with a spiritual practice called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. And this is a powerful tool and a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present in our life. It aligns our thoughts with all good. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week with a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. Today, I'll be reading from April 3rd, 2014. And just a reminder that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and take these words as your own, if you so choose. There is one great love, one great presence, one great life. This love is my love. This presence is within me now. This one great life is my life now. I realize that the more I give of myself in joy, the more joy I receive. I am actively becoming the kindest person I know in this magnificent world. I possess, and I demonstrate impeccable manners, inwardly as well as outwardly. In my world of affairs, I am always ahead of schedule or on time. I consistently underpromise and overdeliver. I lead my life from a big heart. The secret of my success lies in finding a cause greater than myself, and I devote my time, talent, and treasure toward that end. I accept the challenges that lie ahead, knowing that the road is smooth and the playing field is wide open for my ideas, and I am accepted for who I am, a child of the Most High. These truths are accepted with all my heart, with all my mind, and with all my being. I am eternally grateful to know this is true for me and my world. I allow this to be expressed into the world through me, and I accept this as the truth of all mankind. Thank you, Spirit. I release this into the law, and so it is. And that was originally submitted by Reverend Jackie Edmondson from Arroyo Grande, California. So as we do also each week, let's together review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. And we do this by means of our vision, which is to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And this is further supported by our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And once again, I'd like to welcome everyone. Please know that we are teaching the science of mind, which is a philosophy And we honor all traditional spiritual paths. So whatever path you are on, know that you are welcome here. And as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the science of mind. It's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. We've already experienced one of these with our opening spiritual mind treatment. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of the science of mind teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. Each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. And we are meeting Sundays at noon at Winston's Bar and Grill, Calle Peru, number 1231. Hang out with us after service for some great food and some great conversation with like-minded people. If you have any questions or comments, you can either post them online wherever you are watching the replay, chat with me in person, or send me a direct email and I'll be sure to respond. Creativity is who and what we are. That which caused us to press through in this time and place will not be denied and will always call for our attention and expression. Seen or unseen, spirit always creates through every breathtaking scenic vista as well as every challenge. When we listen and respond to our intuitive nudges, we dance with creation itself. Cause and effect, creative expression, inspired perception, and clear intention are for the many, not the few. Our creativity arc for this month begins with the individual choice to heed the creative impulse. Next, we will explore the creative journey and the growth which occurs as we expand and step out of our comfort zones. Our third week brings in Passover and Easter Sunday as transformational episodes in our personal stories. And finally, the fourth week of this month explores bringing our creativity into the world. When we dare to present our talents, gifts, and passions, we are both vulnerable and victorious. Authenticity is the difference between performance and expression. Performance is for others, but expression is for the self. Today, we move beyond doubts and fears about our abilities, talents, or imagination. Choosing to know ourselves as worthy of fully connected to the infinite creator, we anchor in knowing that we are limitlessly sourced by a limitless source. And that includes our creativity. What is true about the divine is absolutely true about us. So we are saturated now with the magnificent artistry of the universe itself. We create from that. And yes, we are the ways in which the infinite divine shows up in the world. We know that God is all there is. Therefore, we are we are is God. We replicate infinite love, power, and presence. because we are all of that. The law of cause and effect is provable and just as usable, universal, and accessible as the physical laws of gravity, thermodynamics, and electricity. Being individualized celebrations of the infinite divine, we are connected to one another, but we are unique in our expressions. We are more than single drops in the ocean, as Rumi wrote. We are that ocean of wonder, magnificence, and majesty as our individual lives. Ernest Holmes presents us with the idea of from macrocosm to microcosm, and that is true. However, he also offers it in a more loving, heart-filled, and user-friendly way. In the practical application of the science of mind, he wrote, "There is an invisible, universal, and divine urge within us to be happy, to be whole, and to express the fullness of life. That latent divinity within us stirs our imagination and proclaims itself through every creative endeavor. It has produced sages, saints, and savers, and will, when permitted, create a new world in which war, poverty, sickness, and famine have disappeared." Raymond Charles Barker in Spiritual Healing for Today said this, "We don't call on the name of Edison to turn on the light or the name of God to turn on power. We need only to recognize it and know it is there." We teach that we are not just part of a power and presence that is greater than its creations, is here to be used by its creations, is never used out, absorbed, or exhausted by its creations, but also that we are the face and the body of creation itself. If we live and move and have our being in God, then God is living, moving, and having its being in and as us. We are how God, or the divine, expresses in the world. Without you and me in our physical forms, its ideas are unrealized. We are the means for ideas that touch lives, hearts, and souls. We have, and we are, the immediate access to the divine. We must intentionally think and act, knowing that the infinite invisible, as Joel Goldsmith put it, responds to us just as it did for Jesus, Buddha, and even Jim Carrey. The acceptability of our oneness happens in our declaration, our willingness to know, and our progressively growing conscious experience of it. Regular disciplined spiritual practice activates that knowing. Being present to presence opens us up to our as God living. Eric Butterworth said this, "Demonstration is not working magic. It's not working miracles. It's not the something out of nothing kind of process. It's releasing your imprisoned splendor. That which you desire is already within you." There's a story about an eagle that was raised with chickens. It walked around the farmyard with the chickens, pecking its food off the ground. Despite its large wingspan, it never flew. One day, a visitor came to the farm and commented on the eagle with the chickens. The farmer explained that the eagle was raised to be a chicken and believes it is a chicken. Many times, the visitor said to the eagle, "You are an eagle. You are free to fly. Go." But the eagle just stayed with the chickens and ate. Finally, he took the eagle up to the rooftop, away from the chickens, and told it again to fly away and soar like an eagle that it is. This time, the eagle did it. Just like the eagle, we must be reminded of who we are and what we are capable of in order to soar. Thomas Troward said this: "You are individualized spirit. Therefore, what you contemplate as the law of your being becomes the law of your being." Saying yes to the yes. We agree to partner with the divine, and we can partner with the divine for joy, peace, and wholeness. Our great gift, however, is our yes to imagining and creating our lives. Both our conscious and unconscious belief creates our lives. When we reveal, heal, and intentionally change our beliefs from limited to positive possibility, and we grow our spiritual muscle through regular, disciplined spiritual practice, we will see our new beliefs expressed in form. Our conviction that we are worthy is vital. It grows little by little, poco a poco. Just as the small seed is planted and nurtured, so must our knowing be nurtured and attended to with love and awareness. Believing that life is against us, our experience will be limitation, discomfort, health issues, or perhaps painful relationships. These demonstrations are mirroring our limited thinking. Once we know how to believe and to think from worthiness, positivity, and wonder more consistently, we leave behind the suckiness and live in success and joy. At first, changed thought may express as perfect parking places, better health, relationship harmony, and being in the right place at the right time. As we grow, we embrace greater possibilities and intend even greater demonstrations. David J. Walker wrote this in his book, You Are Enough. You are more than you will ever experience, but you will only experience what you think you're worth. The universe has only one answer: yes. The law of cause and effect is unbiased and doesn't play favorites. Just as the sun shines on the just and the unjust, the universe, God, spirit, divine source, doesn't place favorites. That which we give law to work with, especially when we add the power of imagination, passion, enthusiasm, and energy, will demonstrate in response. When we start with inviting spirit to partner with and support us through our meditation and contemplation, we often reveal dreams and desires that we didn't even know we had. Our imagination is our connection to God, wrote Neville Goddard. So feed your imagination and enjoy bringing forth and coloring the experience of what you want. When we say yes by trusting our desire to be more, we say yes to the yes by communing with it through meditation, study, classes, contemplation. And we say yes to the yes by our intention to go beyond that which we have thought, believed, or experienced in the past. The principle upon which we lean is never bound by precedent, which means that we are never limited by past experience or old beliefs. So go for it. Gary Zukav, in The Mind of the Soul, said this: choosing in the act of creation, the most important choices you make are the choices about how you see yourself, the universe, and your relationship to the universe. So think and grow big. Go to God first with spiritual practice. Ask what Spirit wants to create by means of you. Amplify your intuitive sparks and leadings with delight and curiosity. Choose an area of your life that is calling for change or even a minor shift. Write down what you want in the present tense as if you have it now. Be imaginative. How do you want to be and feel? Journal about limiting and old beliefs. Acknowledge them and look at what the origins of those beliefs could be. Perhaps you'll discover a belief that suggests you can't do something or you're not good enough. Become curious about where that idea may have come from. Was it a parent, a teacher, an old religious paradigm? Know that this is not who you are today. Dismantle that belief by declaring often that you live and move and have your entire being in God, and that nothing can oppose the truth of your own innate and wonderful wholeness. Create all of your discoveries and demonstrations, whether they seem small or large, that they experience that it, spiritual law, is working. Raymond Halliwell wrote this: the great self-evident fact, which cannot be too often repeated, is that when we change our thinking for the better, we automatically change our lives for the better. And this brings us to our affirmation for today. I know myself as Spirit knows me, creative, unique, wonderful. And now is our time for giving back where we are spiritually fed. All donations are gratefully received through PayPal on our website, which is www.cslpv.org. Once you arrive on the landing page, you'll see a donate button, which will take you directly to PayPal so that you can donate in whichever means you prefer. If you prefer to send in a paper check, you can do so by addressing it to CSLPV, number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. And today, it is my birthday. So I ask that you consider giving today for my birthday to CSLPV so that we can continue to provide this unique and special teaching of the science of mind here in Puerto Vallarta and around the world via Zoom and Facebook and on YouTube. So if you would like to join me in our Offertory Affirmations, please repeat after me. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time with me today. Please know that you are loved and you are a blessing. Namaste. Oh, and I have some announcements to make as well. We are contemplating changing our weekly gatherings to Wednesday, midweek faith lift. So that will be for the in-person sessions. And we will continue to post the replay online as we have. So please consider liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. If you would like to connect for a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you in change or whatever you are experiencing in life or would like to experience in life, please connect with me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of CSL Puerto Vallarta for this current year, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please contact us so that you can be sent the current forms. And we are also considering doing teaching online. So upcoming courses will be the foundations course, as well as Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. More details on that will be provided on our website. And also, let's continue with practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes standing up against injustice, acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. So now I leave you with these final words. I love you, I bless you, and I thank you for being here with me today. And I especially thank you for your donations on this special day. Namaste.